Williams and Petersen on the wing. Sam Grove-White of Scotland, the referee, assisted by fellow countryman Mike Adamson, and Adam Jones of Wales on the sidelines. Ben Whitehouse of Wales, the TMO. And the first semi-final is underway. A deep one it is from Goosen on to Ross Byrne. And Willie Roux well positioned to grab the clearance kick. Goosen. Away by Embrose Papier, and a first carry for Wilco Louw. Roux puts it up into the sunshine. And a strong kick chase from the Vodacom Bulls, but quickly away by Gibson-Park for Porter. And then Furlong.
Downside. Leave it to
Byrne. Brilliantly out of the air from Devon Williams, under pressure from Jordan Lama. Papier. Steenekamp.
Yeah, we get.
Leinster not overcommitting initially at the ruck, but then in with a strong counter. Papier goes short side for Forster. Tackle from Robbie Henshaw, who is partnering Gary Ringrose in Leinster's midfield this afternoon. Ringrose not having played since January, into the starting lineup in the outside centre position. Lou's kick read by Gibson-Park. Now James Louw. And Devon Williams.
Stop in front. Oh no.
Byrne dropping back to claim the mark. So non-stop for the first minute and a half, and time to introduce in commentary former Springbok Nobani Bobo.
Well, a bit of a cagey start from both sides, looking for that filled territory. But already you can see with the Munster and Leinster, bigger party, the way that they've filled up the field with the defensive line, making strong tackles. Bulls
beyond the breakdown. I don't want to play
coming on and making sure they get territorial gain.
James Ryan, Leinster's captain, receiving some early attention.
He's coming in.
I mentioned in the build-up, only just back from injury.
Just wait, we'll give him a chance.
Looking to make a strong statement ahead of Ireland's two-test tour of South Africa.
Who's your receiver? 9 to you, back 10.
Two very evenly matched lineouts. Good first throw from Grobbelaar. Cut-out ball from Friel. Looking for Petersen, gets him on the bounce.
In touch.
Foot in touch.
Thanks, Jones. I'm going to put Bulls and then this line.
Absolutely no space there for Sergeal Petersen.
It's the interesting tactic. First time the Bulls get the ball from their set piece, they go wide. Sergeal Petersen getting over to the touchline. Thought that they'll give the ball into the hands of Harold Forster and get a bit of dominance into that midfield, but that's the start that they wanted. Get the ball into Sergeal Petersen's hands.
Dan Sheehan for Doris at the front. Not a great pass, away by Henshaw.
First man steal, release.
Brilliant steal for the Bulls. Looked like Hanekom who was in there. And Wilco Louw. Then the cross kick from Willie Roux. Louw is out there. Brilliant work from Elrigh Louw to keep the ball in field.
Counter's legal. No,
but a strong counter ruck. Leinster getting numbers back to apply pressure at the breakdown. There's a flag up from Adam Jones.
No, it's rocked back by Leinster. Bulls ball.
Hanekom has been a star player this season. Look at the work that he does. Concentrated straight directly on being perfect. And the execution of the steal was brilliant. He rips the ball around, and the work for him to preserve possession and a great placement to carry on. Standing from the loose forward.
Maul.
Vodacom Bulls getting some
Out you come now, one. Out you
momentum from their maul.
Yeah, try and get out of them. Get out.
Andrew Porter being called out of it by Sam Grove-White. Papier very flat from Goosen, but the defensive read outstanding from Gary Ringrose. Up and in, Goosen.
No, get out.
Roux again to the boot for Devon Williams to chase. Jimmy O'Brien underneath it and gets his pass away for Byrne. Sheehan. Doris out the back for Byrne. And O'Brien, and that monster left boot of James Louw's brought into play.
Stay there, 13.
Very
Waiting
tight
Bulls.
angle.
On now.
For Johan Goosen, and Louw back in position.
Wait, Leinster.
A little bit of gaining grounds between
1-5.
the Vodacom Bulls fly half and
Waiting Bulls.
Leinster's left winger, James Louw, who would have played here
Inside.
in the colours of the Chiefs in Super Rugby.
Inside.
Very few of these Leinster players have played on the high felt. Got in on Monday following their quarter-final
Leinster
win over Ulster, but not having travelled here in previous editions of the Vodacom URC as their squad rotation between competitions takes effect.
9 is out. 7 receiver.
No contest on the throw for Ruan Vermaak.
Once. Use it.
Excellent wall defence from Leinster, not allowing a single metre to the Bulls more, but Hanekom is the man to create some momentum. Little dink over the top from Goosen, and Williams can't gather. Well, there was plenty of empty space between him and the try line, and he knows it.
Chance and opportunity arises up on the edges as the players, Leinster, shutting down the gate. An opportunity, or the skillful Harry Forster on the line.
My hands came down.
Devon Williams, the ball just had to stick into that basket. It would have been a race though with Jordan Lama. Line speed from Leinster, taking away all the options of moving the ball with the hands. Bulls have resorted to little chips behind that hard defensive line, trying to keep them honest.
So first scrum of the game, Wilco Louw on the tight head side, 14 test matches up against Andrew Porter. And that battle will go a long way to determining who comes out on top at set piece.
Stay high.
Good pressure from the Bull scrum.
Huge pressure, and Gibson-Park doing incredibly well to pick up off the back of a retreating scrum. Embrose Papier chasing back, and that has gone into touch just a metre.
Ball was away
From the line. Brilliant from Leinster's player of the year, Jamison Gibson-Park.
There's lots of pressure coming here. Wilco Louw's side, look at the number 3 from the Bulls, just starts making yards and getting some momentum. But this is great work, understanding how to play with the will, where the opportunity is to run with the ball from. And that little chip, it's a dink at the end, it just works out superbly for them. It keeps the pressure at the Bulls 5 meters out.
Ruan, the captain, secures the line-out ball. Then Marco van Staden driven back towards his try line. A very welcome return for the Springbok flanker.
Step.
In place of Nizam Carr, who finds himself on the bench for this semi-final. But will be encouraged by their performance at that first scrum, notwithstanding what Jamison Gibson-Park was able to work off the back of it.
9 a unit out.
Sheehan for Doris at the front, away by Van der Vlier. And then Sheehan gets it back from Robbie Henshaw. Important tackle from Hanekom. Baird coming round the corner. And then Tyke Furlong went high into contact. Van der Vlier goes backwards off his hands. Henshaw looking for Ringrose. Offloading tackle was good, but then the knock-off from Leinster.
Knock on the ground.
Leinster getting the ball into the big players. Tyke Furlong, good carry into the 22 of the Bulls. The Bulls at the end, not putting too many numbers on that breakdown. Gives them a good line integrity where they can make strong tackles.
7.
And yeah, it's just the pressure at the breakdown. Look at this good read from Embrose Papier. He knows that someone is out there to clean him out. That creates an opening for Ruan to put the pressure on Gibson-Park at that break and at that ruck.
Felt pretty square your side, Mike. Right. So on the scrum, yeah, I need 7 to stay on his roll.
Just a bit of running repair to Ruan Nortje's boot. Vodacom Bulls, of course, qualifying for the semi-final by virtue of their win here in Pretoria against Benetton, 30 points to 23.
All right.
Well,
all right.
That's going to require a little bit more than just a few rounds of tape.
Setup was perfect. Exact same setup.
47 points to 14 was the score between these sides in Dublin.
Nothing
in
early.
Pool play.
Don't go early.
The only other time that Leinster have played here in Pretoria was in a pool match in the 2023-24 season. I beg your pardon, 22-23, which the Bulls won by 62 points to 7.
Bite! Set! Stay up! Stay up! Use it!
Down on this near side, just as the call of use it came. Little show from Goosen, got it away for Forster, now Friel. And Friel from inside his 22, that's a monster of a kick. Well, he doesn't get the bounce that Jamison Gibson-Park got. It was a good kick chase though, both from Friel and Petersen.
I think it's a great exit. It's right down into the goal line of Leinster. Under pressure within their own 22. Shuffle the skills, putting the ball into Friel's hands, played at fullback, capable of kicking.
Fabulous season it's been for David Friel in the Vodacom Bulls midfield. He ranks 3rd in the try-scoring stakes across the whole competition, but also right up there in terms of assists as well. Elrigh Louw. Here's Johan with a drop goal attempt from just inside Leinster's half. And away. Not by much.
Have you drowned it?
It's all in the plan of playing on the right side of the field.
22.
He's really having a taste of it. Having a dig. You can see by how he's taken the first ball, playing very flat, Johan, making decisions on the hop. Just shows you how much he's up for this game. Let's see how it sort of plays out for the Bulls, though.
I'll watch. Go.
Rossburn. Early call from Elrigh Louw. Taking on Jordan Lama. Both Johan Grobbelaar and Wilco Louw lining up as potential carriers. Steenekamp then a dummy runner around the corner. As Goosen goes the aerial route once more. Brilliant leap from Sergeal Petersen. And tap back on the Bulls side for Nortje. Roux, the cross kick off the left boot again, and it's Elrigh Louw out on that left wing, adding his extra height.
Onside!
Then van Staden. Jimmy O'Brien is down in back play. Roux, Forster, and Roux peeling around, backwards before forwards. And then Papier for Petersen. Looks to the inside. Still available for the home side. Papier goes digging. Goosen and Roux goes again for Elrigh Louw. Back inside for Devon Williams. And a wonderful tackle into touch. There are players down getting medical attention. Jimmy O'Brien, one of them. There's another Bulls player down in the midfield as well.
It's a late charge here from Joe McCarthy. Hits Willie Roux late. Took an exception to that. Experienced fullback. Harold Forster lying down, receiving a bit of attention as Jimmy O'Brien, the fullback of Leinster. Bulls getting the ball so quickly to the edges with their cross kicking.
Mine was the same. Good
and Willie Roux being so instrumental at the moment, executing at high pressure.
Time's committed, time is good. Yeah.
Harold Forster.
We were happy he's committed, nothing else. Looks bad in slow-mo.
Check off the shoulder. Willie Roux, the cross kick. This is the first one that went into Elrigh Louw's hands. Look at the tackle fight that he brings over here. That's the shoulder that he's feeding now, Jimmy O'Brien. And it's a big man, Elrigh Louw. Can carry strongly, makes yards for them.
Work hard, stay up and scrum, okay?
Vital for the Bulls' dominance off the gain line, especially on attack. Defensively too, can hurt them.
There's still some debate around whether Jimmy O'Brien can carry on. He is going to.
The ball. We'll just wait till he gets out.
And he got his test debut for Ireland against South Africa in Dublin in 2022, replacing Stuart McCloskey early on in that game.
Come, Leinster.
After McCloskey had been a late replacement himself for Robbie Henshaw.
9 is the receiver.
Good contest, spoiling
advantage Leinster, not
a Leinster
Bulls.
throw, but secured on the ground by Caelan Doris. They have a scrum advantage as well.
Get back.
There was a conversation between Ruan Nortje and Sandro White about that hit on Willie Roux. So they said it had been checked and they were happy with the timing. Another good aerial contest between Lama and Williams. And one back by Leinster. McCarthy, Porter. Net right on the gain line.
Use it.
Gibson-Park. 4 chasers over on the short side, Lama being one, and well, it bounced in the field of play. Johan Goosen taking perhaps just a little bit of a risk, but the bounce kind to the Vodacom Bulls. Just brilliant accuracy from Jamison Gibson-Park.
That was great.
Lots of hang time in that ball for the chasing. Rob Paulson decides not to play onto it, but he's been outstanding this season. Look how this ball sort of turns back infield. He uses the inches inside the field. Look here again, the target away by Van Staden for Hanekom. Van der Veer with the tackle. The referee almost getting caught up in the middle of all of that. Lost backwards by Jordan Lama.
Wait there, Leinster.
Wilson gathering on the run, trying to turn James Louw. And instead of dotting down, James Louw with time and space on his side tries to take advantage of his left boot. Sergeal Petersen back together. Wilson. Test for O'Brien. Petersen went low. Gibson-Park for Ringrose and then McCarthy. James Louw caught tight to that left touchline, does well to keep it in. Porter lost forward. Scrum advantage for the Bulls. They want to play with this.
No advantage coming.
And that was important contribution there from Ryan Baird. He came through at pace to grab that loose ball and denying the Bulls the chance to play with this turnover. Both defensive lines moving forward and putting pressure on the would-be catches of the ball. That knocked home the Bulls. They want that ball to go and stay in hand, because that's how you can break a defensive line that is well organized.
Keep that up.
That's one from that transitional play. If you can get there and move that ball to the width of the field, find a bit of joy there.
Good height again,
Coleman.
I agree.
Former Crusader, now in the coaching stuff.
Robert McBride there as well.
And Robert McBride.
Spent so much time in the Wales setup.
Keep the space. Crouch. Bite. Set.
Well, it's disintegrated that scrum, but Hanekom managing to make his way away from it. And a slightly disjointed defensive line here. Goosen floats the passes. Williams from the Roux. Devon Williams in to score for the Vodacom Bulls. Crisp passing, incisive running. And Loftus erupts.
Just a standing work from Cameron Hanekom. This is width of the ball. Look at the shoulders of Willie Roux, how he takes on to the inside. That squares everyone up. And that creates and preserves the space for Devon Williams onto the outside.
Sam, I'm going to show you a clear takeout off the ball by 6 blue. And he throws the 10 to ground off the ball.
So Ben Whitehouse, the Welsh TMO, has got something for the referee and team on field to have a look at. Sounds like Marco van Staden.
Yeah, Marco van Staden.
Yeah, perfect, thank you. So 6 Bulls clearly takes 10 Leinster off the ball. It's going to be a penalty on the Temptoy.
Yes, agree.
You see the screen, it's very clear. Look, no. There you go. It's very clear, Ruan. It's a very clear tackle off the ball.
It's one thing as an attacking player.
Just trust
when you're trying to get close and to try and secure your position, as what the defense does. How do they run into your line, to your lane, so that you can be late at that breakdown? And that's an understanding that Marco van Staden is actually putting out there and using it as an argument. Well, if you're going to spot that, then you must spot when they're going into that lane and make sure that the opposition gets more time onto the hand.
You need to let
Nortje was in there and still is, suggesting that it had no influence.
The line break is made. Look at where Ross Byrne puts himself in between the ball and a whoopee cleaner, which is Marco van Staden. And that's why the reaction was like that.
9 is receiver.
So a let-off opportunity to clear for a line-out. Henshaw.
Look, the release.
And no release,
the release wasn't clear
against Cameron Hanekom now. Comfortably in range.
No release by Vodacom Bulls.
Just going to make it a little bit harder. Just on the edge line.
Ross Byrne with 65 points from his 9 appearances in the season's competition.
So for me,
tackle, a low chop tackle. Said he never released him.
That's the end of the one.
You're back to Devon when you see that picture.
It wasn't a block. Ruan.
At the same time, it's calls made under pressure. It's a semi-final. And that's a picture Sam Goldwatt saw.
Mike, do you want to say anything for the game?
86.5% success rate from the kicking tee for Ross Byrne. 32 out of 37 kicks at goal successful. Only one man better, and he's on the bench for the Vodacom Bulls today, Chris Smith. Well, that is pulled way wide.
22.
Comfortably had the distance as you would expect. So a let off at both ends.
Cameron Hanekom was deemed not to have a release there.
I know.
Had the attention of Kalen Doris, but you understand why the ball setup is feeling aggrieved by that.
Yeah, tackle assist. He was.
Leave it.
Would look to release just for that fraction of a second, but from the dropout there's been a knock-on. The Vodacom Bulls, this is a very promising scrum position.
Disappointing for the Vodacom Bulls. They have to get out of their own 22, something they struggled with last week in that playoff against Benetton. Set piece, kicking off from your own 22, kicking off from your own goal line, receiving a kick from within when you score points. And now they give a chance to Leinster to launch an attack, and they're dangerous from this part of the field. The 3 quarters, 10, 12 and 13 on the blindside wing, huddling up behind that scrum, and there's an opportunity where Sergeal Petersen is isolated onto the blind. And they've got the wheel of the scrum.
Away they go for James Louw and O'Brien. Trying to get outside his man. It's a penalty though.
Deliberate knock-on. Is there a...
Deliberate knock-on is the call.
I think so. Ben?
Sergeal Petersen, see, stayed close.
Does that definitely touch his arm, Ben?
To Johan Goosen, and he stuck his hand up.
At the moment, we've only got the angle we've got.
So we have deliberate knock-on on field. If it does touch his arm, he's going to the bin as the last defender on the side.
If that is the case.
Okay, so you want official check, Sam?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sergeal Petersen could be in trouble here.
Just the communication, the Bulls didn't react soon enough there. Petersen should have long time trekked over. But there he goes for that intercept.
Clear hands.
It's a difficult one to call. Is it?
Yeah, it clearly touches his hand, Sam. He reaches out for it.
Well, he had all the chances.
Got my decision.
But how cynical is it?
Well, the yellow card is shown to Sergeal Petersen. Ball trailing forward off his hand into Jimmy O'Brien.
You cannot keep questioning every decision I make. That's the decision, that's the end of it. A little bit up. I don't need your help, though. I don't need your help.
A word with both captains from
on the line.
Sam Grove-White.
Wait till they're on the ground.
Didn't want Ruan Nortje
Leinster
in his ear, but also saying to James Ryan he doesn't need his help either. Dan Sheehan with a line-out throw.
Fine set-up.
Ryan, the recipient, and Sheehan off the back. Left behind, and Louw has to pick up the scraps.
Tackle now.
Elrigh Louw just getting out of the way in time. Doris, and then McCarthy. Away they go to that short side. Burn over the top for Louw. And James Louw, who had an outstanding quarter-final against Ulster, is into the corner for his 4th try of this edition of the URC.
Oh, he's an X-factor, no space to play with. And look at the way he scores this try. A good work to the blind side because they stretch the slow and the low numbers of the Bulls. An opportunity knowing that Sergeal Petersen won't be there.
Mike Jonesy.
A yellow card to his name. A man missing onto the blind side. They attack that. Gibson-Park making the decision to go to the blind side with Ross Byrne. Space created from an infringement and punish the Bulls. Less men on the field.
Ross Byrne to convert from left touch, and no mistake that time. So 7 points to 0. Leinster lead.
Ball presentation done well. And an opportunity of players seeing the opportunity and the space onto the blind side. No, with a superb finish.
Just under 7.5 minutes to manage a man down. Peterson's restart. O'Brien. Firmly off the left boot down towards halfway. The Vodacom Bulls will be in no hurry here. Be encouraged by the opening quarter. Conceding the try after losing a man to the bin. They have found a way to breach the defence, albeit that it was called back.
5 receiver, 6 runs.
A Ruan Vermaak with the line-out win. Another strong surge from Cameron Hanekom. One of the standouts in this URC season. Cross kick again being used by Willie Roux, and some potential crossing there between Lama and O'Brien. Gibson-Park after the carry from his captain Ruan.
Get up, Bulls! Lost it now.
Porter. And then Doris caught as he took possession. Strong tackle from Hanekom. Leinster have done well to hang on to the ball under that kind of pressure. Now Gibson-Park sets up again for the hoist. Willie Roux came from deep, lost forward. Gibson-Park finding O'Brien in that midfield, looking for a possible 50-22, but really overcooking off the left boot.
It was a good response from Johan Petersen because he covered that space that Willie Roux was supposed to fill up as he went out for the ball. Put the pressure on Jimmy O'Brien to be much more accurate with that kick. And now the Bulls are playing quick.
Quick line-out throw taken, and Roux again testing O'Brien. And O'Brien can't get away from Harold Forster. Friel also in there.
Leinster use it.
Gibson-Park, Van der Fleer. Tyke Furlong looked for a possible offload to his inside, but met by
Thank you, that's really good work.
A strong Van Staden tackle. Roux gets his pass away in contact for Embrose Papier. Goosen. Tackle made by his opposite number, Ross Byrne. And Roux again, sliding it in behind Jennison, Gibson-Park, and that is magnificent from Willie Roux. A Vodacom Bulls line out from the 50-22 kick.
I was doing a masterclass of being a general here, Willie Roux. Just the way that he drops the ball a bit lower so that he can get that type of trajectory and a good roll onto the 22. And that's a 50-22 ball back to the Bulls. This will be encouraging for this forward pack. Now they get to impose the wheel into the 22.
Leinster on the ground only.
Leinster's maul defence has been outstanding so far. They haven't allowed the home side's maul to gain much traction. And from starting away to find Forster. Running an angle back towards the forwards. Quick ball for Papier. Nortje. Van Staden. Still making headway with every carry. Well, Van der Fleer was in there. With hands on the ball. Wilco Louw.
No rock!
And the try is scored with a line from Goosen. Finding a way to break down what looked like rock-solid defence. Johan Goosen bursting through for his first try of the season's competition.
Right, he's one of those special talents, Johan Goosen. He's been up for it the whole day. Look at that, he picked it up the line before. Ball watching was James Louw. Kept his head onto the inside, would go beat him right on his inside shoulder. Running without that ball. Picking up and sporting that space. And that's how much it means to him.
Quite understandably, taking a long swig of water, letting the clock tick down.
Well, they're the ones with the yellow card, which is it's a clever ploy for him. That's how he can give his team some time to reset, get back to the halfway line. They had problems with kickoff receipt last week, so putting that in check with everyone is important for the Bulls. But for Leinster, conceding a try and that second 22 visit, and it's been great work from this Bull side. Patience. Look at the work that is done off the ball. Ball players just watching at the ruck. And Johan Goosen spots the space, open up.
A brilliant pass from Embrose Papier as well. Plenty of options there, hitting the right man, running at the gap. Rosburn. Plenty of hang on his restart.
Timing is good.
Robbie Henshaw timing his tackle superbly.
Awesome. 6, leave him. 6.
Wilson's kick.
Don't touch him. 3, stop. Bill.
Burn points to the Pretoria sky. The indication for Jimmy O'Brien to give chase to the hoist, which he does brilliantly.
First man, play. Play on, play on.
Piling into the breakdown area.
2 good contests.
And Goosen.
For me, there's 2 good contests.
Didn't get the bounce he wanted. That one was on its way to Leinster's 22 as well. James Louw. And Willie, can he find another one? Well, he's done the first job well. Ringrose chasing back, so too Jamison Gibson-Park.
Eyes up.
Brilliant clearance from Gibson-Park, but quickly played by Willie Roux. Goosen gets away from Baird. Burn for Jordan Lama to chase. Papier away from Lama. But then cut down by Robbie Henshaw. Elrigh Louw there to support. More good breakdown work.
Andrew, stop. Use it.
Not allowing Leinster to have their own way at tackle time. Roux. Here comes Devon Williams. And just shepherded by Rosburn. Happy to
Thank you, send him on, please.
take the line out, but it will be the Vodacom Bulls back to 15.
Line is the mark.
It's well managed, especially by Willie Roux, the way that he's controlled this game, coming in at first receiver. Shows
off the line.
How the Bulls want to mix it up with their tactics. More with his left foot. Gives himself so much time that he can put those cross kicks, playing on to the open side of the field. Leinster on the other side, nothing within their own half. They want to play into the opposition's half.
Sheard finds Baird at the tail. Doris in the midfield. Another strong tackle from Van Staden. Clever little chip over the top, but beautifully read by Ruan. Little dink inside from Goosen for Louw. McCarthy was waiting. Wilco Louw.
No, he's just moving the threat.
And the pass going out behind the back of Johan Goosen.
Stop in front, wait. Wait, 3, stop.
Burn.
On now, past.
And O'Brien. Inside his own half, looking for a 50-22 of his own. Petersen gets the bounce.
Stay in front.
And Papier with a wonderful kick of his own.
Past.
Ringrose. Kick chase not as urgent that time from Leinster. Plenty of space in behind for Willie Roux to exploit.
Goal line.
Goal line dropout, so pinning Leinster down in their own territory.
To see that Leinster just a forward pack staying in the midst of the field, not really working so hard to go back. This is how they're doing this game management.
Right.
Now there's long goal line drop kicks. They give him a bit of time to settle up, catch a bit of an air, and they can still make sure they've got in line integrity on this defense.
Elrigh Louw will relish this prospect, taking on the tackle of Jordan Lama. Lama does well. Grobbelaar. Goosen and Van Staden running at McCarthy and Van der Fleer to stand up firm. Wilco low.
Hands off, Leinster!
Van Staden not looking like a player who spent a week out on the sideline. He's strong in the carry and defensively. Beautiful drift from Willie Roux. And then Hanekom keeps it alive for Friel.
No, on the shoulder, play on!
Papier.
On the shoulder!
And Ruan Vermaak. Roux. Again, it's Elrigh Louw positioned out there.
Manage.
Lost forward by Lama.
Knock on. Contest for me and then a knock on.
This has been an excellent tactic from the Vodacom Bulls. This positioning of...
But they always use that, put one of their loose forwards out onto the edges.
Well, that's what the crowd is seeing, Bobes, as well, which Sergeal White pulled up is around the shoulder.
And that's a mismatch you're talking about, using a loose forward on Jordan Lama, who doesn't have much of a height. And Elrigh Louw really gets an opportunity to contest for those cross kicks from Willie Roux.
Stop holding players after the ball's going to the ruck, okay? I saw you missed it, thank you. Yeah. Don't step left. Stay up. Stay up. Keep working
Leinster absorbing all the pressure. They did it last week against Ulster. When lots of launches coming from Ulster, they absorb that. It is how long they stay in the fight, and when they have the opportunity and how they execute, that's what keeps them and makes them dangerous. For the Bulls, another opportunity with the 22 visit. They have to convert this one.
Set! Stay high. Sorry, we reset. I didn't see ball was available.
Well, we've seen a couple of collapses. And Tadhg Furlong is having a word with Mike Adamson, but on the collapses, we haven't seen a decision made as yet.
It hasn't been. On this time around, it seems as if the ground does give in, but...
Bill, stay up as well.
Both sides really up for the tackling. So missed tackles, which at the end makes you cover more ground, and that more covering of more ground makes it difficult for the team to get a strong hold on the defense.
Crouch!
Possession, all with the Bulls and the territorial.
Set!
Inside the final minute of an absorbing first half. Real dominance here from the Bulls pack. And Papier just battling to get away from Ryan Baird. They have a penalty advantage.
You have advantage.
And Joe McCarthy coming out of the line early there. Nortje.
Losing shape.
What is the call from Ruan Nortje? They are going to have a shot at goal. And this is what the penalty was for. Gerhard Steenekamp on this near side, really getting the better of the vastly experienced Tadhg Furlong, who twisted in under pressure.
Your shot clock is on.
Really been an excellent response from the Vodacom Bulls since the Leinster try. Leinster, as you would expect, brilliant in their execution when They took advantage of the extra man to send James Louw over in the corner. A superb conversion from touch from Ross Byrne. But then Johan Goosen's try when the home side were down to 14. And they've managed these last 7 minutes of the half very well. And Johan Goosen from the kicking tee puts his side in front at the break in this Vodacom URC semi-final. The first of two coming up after this. Munster hosting the Glasgow Warriors. So one try apiece. James Louw for Leinster, Johan Goosen for the Vodacom. We've got a star-studded, international-laden Leinster side under pressure here in Pretoria as Ross Byrne gets the second half underway. David Friel
hands off, Leinster
secures from the restart. Will be Henshaw going to ground with him, and Roux with a spiralling kick off the left boot. Byrne and O'Brien.
Stay there.
Down the middle this time, but a simple read for Goosen and away for Roux.
Wait there.
So Byrne has to go back and fetch after an awkward bounce off the left boot of Willie Roux. So off the restart, a good territory gain for the Vodacom Bulls, who've had a plan and stuck to it. They've often had Elrigh Louw out on the wings to receive the cross kicks from Willie Roux.
Just your time.
And Jake White will be quietly satisfied. They could have been further out in front. First line out throw for Akker van der Merwe. Cut out ball from Goosen. And van Staden into the midfield. Change of direction from Papier for Steenekamp. Goosen gets away from his man, and Williams for Forster. Dropped onto the boot for Petersen.
I'm sure 14's onside, Benny, but you'll just need to confirm. Live, I'm sure 14 is onside.
Sheer brilliance from the Vodacom Bulls. Now they've been denied a try by the TMO, and there is a check here on whether Sergeal Petersen was in front of the ball, but Leinster look resigned to this result.
A set to the midfield and then a turn around to the blind side. This is a great work from Harold Foster with the ball back onto the inside. Sergeal Petersen backing up from the open side winger. Great response from the Bulls and a great set work piece. Straight in the 10-meter line. They went for that, and everyone in that president's box is up on their feet.
Party mood in the stands. What a start to the second half. Extending their lead to 8 with a kick to come. Johan Goosen goaling a penalty after the hooter had sounded. The first penalty awarded to the home side the entire first half. Got the 3 from that. Can he stretch them out to a 10-point lead? He most certainly can.
Good work from the open side and the blind side winger with Harold Foster with the inside ball onto the inside. Sergeal Petersen waiting for that bounce, backing up the work.
No release.
No release of
Tackle, no release.
David Friel.
And the tackle's on the ground as well. So
Robbie Henshaw with a shake of the head.
Bulls will be happy. Kickoff receipt gone well, and they found a penalty.
Terrific kick from Johan Goosen as well.
Standing exit, and they retain possession from the penalty. The tackler has to release. Number 12, Robbie Henshaw, with the men in front of him. Van der Fleer not giving the Bulls a chance to clear the ball. 2 infringements and 1 breakdown.
Contest good, all back.
Little juggle on the Bulls throw. Akker van der Merwe flung to ground by Sheehan, lost forward in that contact.
Right, Leinster in the first half, they competed on the ground where they didn't want to give the Bulls any momentum on the ground. But here, as hooker on hooker, Dan Sheehan trying to overpower, he loses the ball around the neck a bit for Dan Sheehan. That was not.
Stay up, square.
The call was forward for the ball, lost forward. But Akker van der Merwe.
Well, the crowd has seen that. And extraordinary that it hasn't had at least another look.
Bye! Up we come. Yes. Hold your weight. Don't come on and cause issues. Hold the weight. Left wasn't an issue, the weight was, okay? Okay, cool. Into your gaps. Don't cause issues, please. Down, square.
The last scrum of the first half ended up in a penalty to the home side.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
Oh, great work here from the Bulls pack.
They won a tight head, and Hanekom breaking to his right. Puts the ball on the foot, and Gibson-Park.
Embrose Papier has been penalised for pushing a man without the ball. Jemison Gibson-Park and Friel.
Push off the ball.
Well,
push off the ball.
Wilco on this scrum is just outstanding. Look how he absorbs the pressure from Porter. He keeps on working, he works through them. And the hook coming in from Akker van der Merwe, and this for playing the man without the ball. It would be very hard for anyone to have seen that Gibson-Park had his hands on that ball. Penalty though. Leinster clear the lines.
5.
Van der Veer.
Leinster use it. Right, 3 stop, Bulls. No, don't pull them off feet.
Gibson-Park shaping for the hoist. And Sergeal Petersen. Quite tell if he lost the ball forward, whether he managed to get a boot to it. The line-out has been signalled.
He caught the ball infield, and he's the one who carried the ball over the line. So that's why it's a line-out towards Leinster.
Down by James Ryan. Byrne, and Doris gets from Henshaw in the midfield, but they're running into a wall-like defence. Away by Byrne, much better from Leinster. Good hands from Louw and O'Brien. And Lama finds Louw again.
Vantage entry.
Well, the ball's out and has been out for some time.
Yeah. There's a lot of players who were flirting with the touchline there before even the ball got back.
Entry 8. No, it was slow for me, slow ball, so it's not
really interesting to see even how
the slow run.
This tackle here is outstanding from Petersen. Keeps the ball in field, now it gets to Gary Ringrose who picks it up. He's sliding off. Does his foot touch the line?
Waits on the
He's
ground.
Still got the ball in his hand.
Off the line.
Still does.
Big focus here, mate.
Down by Ryan again. And then Doris with yet another carry in Leinster's midfield. Marco van Staden was first in. Just couldn't grab the ball, but was there to make a tackle. Ruan. Met by Akker van der Merwe. McCarthy.
Vantage offside for Bulls.
Then the carry from Tyke Furlong with Roux Vermaak called offside. Gibson-Park.
4 Bulls.
There's so much that's happening at this breakdown.
Thank you.
Roux Vermaak not behind
Offside.
the most hind foot.
Where is he?
Players being held at the breakdown by the attacking side.
Yeah, I've got him.
Bulls getting
James.
frustrated. Yeah, decision to be made here by Leinster. Going to one of their set tap plays.
Nothing off the ball. Nothing off the ball.
Sheehan. Not much subtlety there, just tap the ball and straight forward. They come with a second wave. And Leinster have a second try.
Yeah, Josh. Just make sure beside the rocks we're not holding people in. I've spoken to them as well, so it's just now your turn.
The tap set piece just guarantees the way. Look at the way that they start to latch on to Doris before even the ball comes to him. Now it's a matter of 3 versus 1 over the gain line, over Elrigh Louw. That's a guaranteed gain line play this by Leinster. And I wonder how's the placement there too.
Successful conversion.
Thanks, Benny.
Caelan Doris with his first try, just his 7th appearance of this season's campaign. Look at the 2 props latching either side of him.
Thanks, Willie. The TMO is checked and the TMO says the try is good.
Conversion was good from Ross Byrne as well. So how's that for a number? 1,088 appearances for Leinster.
Thank you.
From the 8 players on their bench. There's Michael Alatoa. There's 15 test caps for Samoa.
Well, 2 double centuries on the bench. Jacob Conan and Healy.
So back within 3, less than half an hour to play.
Leinster in front weight.
Burns hoist. Now Steenekamp. Brilliant work from Devon Williams under that high ball. He has stayed down though. Clearing fully on for Jimmy O'Brien. Has to be a penalty, sure. Well, lying all over it. But here's Sergeal Petersen. Finds Friel. Looks to his inside.
That is forward pass. All back. That's forward. Forward pass.
St. Grove White was going to have all of his faithful Bulls fans who will think that what is that as an advantage? A player was playing the man on the ground, could not roll away to slow this ball down, and at the moment he's let them get away with lots at the breakdown.
Time off. Yeah, time's off.
He coached them out of a penalty over here. A player, John McCarthy's on the floor. Look at how he plays onto the scrum half, who can't get to access the ball, and he still coaches them. Well, if that is not a penalty.
For me, it was just a contest. I called the ball off when your man got it, so it's just the scrum here, okay? Sorry, that was an accident. I didn't mean that.
Fine of the season. Just amazing on his ball carrying and defending overall. An A-class player.
Water off, scrum, forward pass. Right, so it's the same message. Hold the weight, stay up. That last one was what I want to see, okay?
Wilco.
Same as the last one, Bills.
Been looking forward to this contest. I wonder how far it goes to not just convince Jake Watt on one side, but even for Rassie Erasmus in the Springbok squad, how he fares up against Andrew Porter gives a tick on his name.
Bind. Set.
the moment. Porter trying to play him onto the ground.
So, you've both got in a poor position. Hit up, holds, okay? Same scrum.
Porter jumps the hit. And look at the way how tight is his bind. Trying to pull him up to act as if his shoulders are below his hips. The last time he tried to do that, it was a tight hit for the Bulls. A contest at the front row. The moment. So he needs someone with an astute mind to make a decision. Sam White hasn't made any decision in that scrum. It was only in the last minute where they gave the Bulls' dominant scrum an opportunity to the penalty. Calls an 80 push in.
And Jamison Gibson-Park away with the quick tap for James Louw. Bird. Willie Roux got away from his man, but his pass
wide, fellas.
Going ahead of Devon Williams.
It's very quick thinking here for Willie Roux.
Control the weight.
Devon Williams on the retreating back, trying to
control the scrum weight.
Recycle himself to get into attack.
Yeah. Control the scrum weight, 3. No control of your weight. Okay. Leinster. Who's in? Nine's in the lineup.
So Ronan Kelleher, replacement hooker. Baird is the target. Flat on the line for Robbie Henshaw. Oh, they're looking to their inside, and the hack through is from Akker van der Merwe. It's a long chase. Back for Ross Bird, who is caught in the shadow of his posts. Bulls come piling in to the tackle area.
Right, don't pull them in. Use it.
Louw back on the dead ball line to make the clearance off the left boot. It's a brilliant clearance, but Willie Roux happy to get things going quickly through Devon Williams, and back for Roux, and back for Williams. Big clean out on Gibson-Park. Friel puts it in for Papier to chase.
Vantage knock on. Vantage over.
Oh, it's Ronan Kelleher, the hooker, clearing up the lines for Leinster.
Yeah.
Helter-skelter here at Loftus. Starting to open up a bit.
Yeah, I'm just going to pull the captains together. Time off. James. Ruan. Ruan. James. Ruan. Ruan. The odds of the ball between both teams is escalating. Control your players. There's no issues at the moment, but if there is, I will penalise. Have a word, calm it down. That'll do.
Willie Roux receiving attention. And both captains told to talk to their teams about incidents off the ball.
It's a little switch here. He's got no ball, 2 players are lining him up, and Bird sticks one.
I can't even remember.
And there's been loads of the special, just a time attention being given to Willie Roux, and that's a late tackle. Below that is not called for. You'll think for consistency. Ross Bird got pulled out off the mark by Markov starting that first half. Second half, man without the ball gets taken out. Bulls don't get that advantage called to their side.
I'll watch them.
Lots to be desired here with the decision making from the match official.
I'll watch next week. I think it is, yeah. You alright?
The ball scrum superb at the moment. Steenekamp, look at the work that he's doing, the loose head, working hard against Ted Fellow, and he gets that hit. And here, this is when they're rewarded for the dominance that they've had in this game. It was Wilco walking forward, Andrew Porter counting his stats backwards. And again, just the tussle and the fight again. Bulls, they hook this ball back into a tight hit.
Sorry, there's a late HIA.
It's been an outstanding performance from that starting front row of the Bulls. Now joined by Akker van der Merwe in that front row. Neil Smith making his way onto the field. Seems Devon Williams He'll be moving on to fullback as Willie Roux gets off the pitch.
So it's a first appearance in a Vodacom Bulls jersey for Cornel Smith, who moved up to Pretoria from the DHL Stormers.
Steal's good.
And brilliant work from Ruan Nokia.
There was a steal and then a knock-on.
But a knock-on spotted, so...
First a steal, then a knock-on. Yeah, but I need your tight head to stay up, okay?
Making the steal initially. And then
so, you come on, okay? And I give you something, I don't need you to come back at me every time, okay? Sorry. Thank you. We got on fine before, so thank you.
So Willie Roux off for an HIA. There's the steal, and then off the hand of Ruan Vermaak.
Yeah. They just formed that contest in that line-out. That's what happened.
Hold the weight up.
So many tackles made and missed. Bulls being so efficient. Just only 9 missed. Solid scrum here from both ends and both sets of squads, and no one is making a decision yet.
Henshaw running hard at Johan Goosen.
Offside.
And Byrne. Cornel Smith gets up.
On Bulls.
Lost forward by him.
Over.
And away for James Louw, who regathers his own kick and lines up Sergeal Petersen. Soft little pass inside for Keller. Ryan.
Vantage. 8 blue.
McGrath. And tipped on for Alatoa.
Blue.
Cameron Hanekom is the man.
Just an offside. Shot called.
Called offside, and James Ryan immediately asks Ross Byrne to have a shot at goal.
It's a line break here.
You did well.
Take special players with that special ability to do something out of nothing, and it is James Louw who retains the possession after he kicks it. Now Bulls are under pressure, retreating backwards, not behind the most hard foot. Hanekom joins up against David Friel, but they were in front of that defensive line.
Okay, thank you. It was good my side. Lads, anything else?
To square it up at 17-all. Ross Byrne from straight in front.
So my AR said the last one just a really nice contest.
They were way back. They were 17-7 down. Now got the last.
But for me, it was nice.
10
Make
points.
Sure you don't win as well, though. Okay, thank you.
But to your point, there's a lot of decisions not being made. It's not just about the ones that are made, it's the ones not being made. We've seen some dangerous collapses at times. In the scrums, we've seen at least 3 where it's just been allowed to continue. Strong chase of the restart from Friel.
Let it come, let it come. 3, that'll do.
A thrilling final quarter of this semi-final awaits. As is so often the case, off the restart from Leinster into the hands of James Louw for a left-footed clearance. Plenty of changes being made. Simphiwe Matanzima and Francois Klopper on in the front row. 2 fresh props, and Nizam Khan kept 5 times by South Africa.
Open.
15th appearance for him in this campaign. Started the quarter-final last week. Jack Conan on for Leinster. Van der Merwe.
Sack is fine. No, it's a tackle. Release. It's a tackle.
And number 4 is holding it on the floor. Finally. Against the call, it's
So
a right
Leinster,
call.
you've sacked it, which is a tackle, so he then must roll out. Because it's a legal tackle, it's a sack, he needs to roll away. No.
That's how he plays it on the ground. For me.
You sack
That
it,
must
you
be
must get out
frustrating the
there.
Bulls back.
Yeah, shot call.
Decision was made finally. The sack is good because they attack the man who jumped. That's Joe McCarthy. Look where he is now. He's got himself. He's still playing the ball on the ground and still getting involved. Well, you get away with what you've been allowed to.
Wonderful worm's eye view of the kick from Johan. He really is on side. Nailed it just inside that right hand upright with a little bit of curve.
I watched the replay.
And the home side back in front.
Oh, it's intense, unfair. Loads to be made, decisions to be made. No team willing to be playing between the 10-meter lines of the field.
David Friel
Well done. No, get you.
securing the restart again. Van Staden. Held up by McCarthy.
Don't, Mike. Well done.
And Goosen's kick charge down.
And everyone is on.
Everyone on side. They can't drag.
Stay on side. Use it.
Robbie Henshaw towards touch. Kelleher.
Hands off. Hands off. He wanted to roll first.
And now Caelan Doris. Strong surge from Leinster's 8th man. Kelleher out the back.
No obstruction. Play on.
Porter on the carry. Byrne. And then Ryan.
Missed it.
Missed the attempted steal. Little juggle from Alatoa. Louw. But he's passed away for Lama just. Baird. And Byrne again for Captain Ryan. McGrath keeps the tempo from the base. Byrne and Henshaw. James Louw is really battling with a leg injury. I don't know if it's cramp or what, but he is out of action. McGrath, Byrne again, and then Ringrose.
You're off feet and then you're playing it.
The penalties against Akker van der
He's
Merwe.
off feet, then playing it.
Leinster unable to make territory over a series of carries.
Back
Just a brilliant set from the Bulls defense. Made sure they don't put any numbers onto the breakdown. And this was no obstruction, but the man ran in front of the ball and made it difficult for the adjusting defender from the Bulls to make the tackle.
There was no obstruction. I called
And
that
here,
live.
felt that he had his hands past the ball
It was no
before he could
obstruction,
attempt
I
to
saw it
go
live.
for it.
TMO's looked as well.
Well, lots has to be taken in from the decisions made here on this game.
Just a little bit wider of his previous attempt. But no issue for Byrne. A second successful penalty for him.
Yeah, send them on. Mike Jones, you can hear me.
Another change for the Vodacom Bulls. Reinhard Ludwig. Ludwig replacing Ruan Vermaak, and we have news that Willie Roux will not be returning Left the field for an HIA, replaced by Cornell Smith. Lost forward off the restart. Bulls straight onto the attack. Porter trying to affect the steal, unsuccessful. And then Matanzima. Papier for Nortje. Met in a double tackle. Elrigh Louw. Alatua
leave it.
Went low in the tackle.
Go
the teammate going high. Klopper. And then Friel.
Use it.
Yet another carry for Elrigh Louw. And back for Johan. The attempted drop goal is charged out. Harold Forster bravely securing the ball on the ground. Papier is back. Hanekom is an option, but so too Reinhard Ludwig.
Bulls use it.
Much more possession for Leinster in the second half. So, and we get it by Sergeal Petersen. A superb box kick from Embrose Papier. And Sergeal Petersen in for a brace. So much talk in the week about the absence of Kurtley Arendse and of Kanan Moody in this Vodacom Bulls side. Devon Williams and Sergeal Petersen presented with their opportunity.
Thanks, Benny.
And that is a second of a superb hoist from Embrose Papier for Sergeal Petersen.
For Sergeal Petersen. He's certified. Look, Skywalker raises it one hand. Look at the reaction of how he sees the ball into his hand. He's been doing this ever since he was young. As a player who can play at fullback and on the wing, when it comes to aerial battles, he's won most that he has lost. And this time again, he comes up trumps.
Johan to restore a 7-point lead. That one's wide. First miss for Goosen.
Time off.
It's brilliant work. What a kick from Embrose Papier. This work from Sergeal Petersen. The reaction of getting the ball back into his hands, keeping his eye on the ball, staying alive for the opportunity.
Tell me when.
Great work from the winger. He knew this opportunity of playing in the semi-final
wait, Ross,
could be the last time, but a brace just tells you about his talent.
Gary Ringrose and James Ryan departing the scene for Leinster as David Friel claims yet another restart. He has been superb in that role.
Stay in front.
Devon Williams off the left boot.
Keep coming out.
Frawley's hoist.
Back off Leinster play.
Back off a Leinster player, secured on the ground by Doris. Kelleher comes from McGrath and Byrne. Louw gets the switch from Lama. Kelleher caught back inside his own half.
Ball is lost in contact there. Should have been on the Bull side. That's a knock-on, isn't it?
It has been secured by the Vodacom Bulls, and Goosen chasing his own kick. James Louw with a beautiful read and a gather on the bounce and quickly into counter-attack mode. Osborne brought down. Henshaw, tackle had to be made and was. Vodacom Bulls need extra men here on the short side. It was excellent work, hard work from Reinhard Ludwig to get across. Little pop inside is good for Jack Conan. Porter thought about the pop on for Ala Alatoa, who's then in to clean at the ruck. Osborne. Multiple phases here, into the double figures now from Leinster. But the Bulls' defence showing the desperation it requires for now. Quicker ruck ball that time. McCarthy finds Osborne. Frawley, Ala Alatoa. Byrne for Conan, who's running some decent lines in the midfield. Man over the ball.
There was no left. No left.
David Friel losing his footing. Sam Grove-White calling him off it. Byrne and Lama.
Tackle now.
Osborne held up in the tackle, then brought to ground. Breathless period of play. And crucially, Leinster not making a great deal of headway. Then Louw running a good line, skipping his way out of one tackle and more valuable ground.
Regathered it for me. Regathered it, Ben, let me know if not.
Quick hands from Byrne. And Osborne choosing to go to ground. Not over-committing at the ruck. The Vodacom Bulls just staying committed on defence. It's a massive hit from Hanekom on Doris, and the Bulls come piling through. What an incredible defensive set that is. And the unlikely figure of Nizam Kar putting boot to ball. Kieran Frawley chasing back. Goal line dropout. Sensational defence.
Outstanding from the Bulls. Look at the work, a double hit by Elrigh and Cameron Hanekom, but it's not that work, it's the work of doubling up. The extra effort of getting back to your feet and connecting and clearing past the ball. Offensive hit that is made by a great counter-up.
Yeah, we've got a lot of players down.
One of the most experienced players capped by Leinster, Cian Healy, coming on for his 279th cap.
Defence can be a beautiful thing. And there was a fine example. What a lift that gives to the entire side. Multiple phase play from Leinster. Now they find themselves in their own in goal.
And they force Leinster to go and try and have that shot. Leinster hasn't been trying to play within their own 10-meter line and the opposition's 10-meter line. Now it's the first time they carried more than 5 phases. They've been using their kick, pressure kick. And the Bulls, because of the try they scored with Sergeal Petersen, has forced their hand. Leinster has to play. Been lots coming up from the bench from Leinster, asking their players to do an extra yard to get a bit further, to open up the field a bit longer. This is when altitude starts hitting in. When you're using a ball and your lungs are starting to burn, it feels like as if you're breathing through a straw.
Kieran Frawley with the goal line dropout. And an opportunity finally for the home side to try and control some possession after absorbing all that pressure deep in their own territory.
Right, that'll do, Leinster, that'll do. Let it come, that'll do.
Away by Papier for Nizam Kar.
Use.
Elrigh Louw.
Don't touch him.
And then Simphiwe Matanzima, one of the two players, along with Embrose Papier, who has appeared in every single game of this campaign. And Goosen puts the ball in the air. Hit by Joe McCarthy.
We've got him up.
And the free kick is taken. It's an excellent kick downfield.
There's always a bit of some last touches. Again, felt like it was a bit of a light touch.
It's a very difficult one to pull out of. I mean, we can...
I've not seen the screen there.
Impossible.
Just when there's too many. They're great timers of how they carry through Leinster. And the way that they've stretched it today.
He was committed. It looks worse in slow motion. Play on. Leinster. Receivers good in the 5.
Clean line-out win for Reinhard Ludwig. One stop called. Alatoa told to go back on this near side of the maul.
Use it.
Well, Hanekom doing brilliantly well to get away from two Leinster players.
He was fighting through the middle. Well done. Use it.
Papier shaping for another of those hoists. James Louw waits and is taken by Sergeal Petersen. Alatoa, more strong defence. McGrath and Bird.
Back by Leinster.
Tap back into the grateful arms of Luke McGrath. No way through for Osborne. Three and a half minutes and a little bit of change. Another strong surge from Caelan Doris. And an extra man away to the left. Henshaw looks to his inside to find Jamie Osborne. Kelleher cut down ruthlessly.
No! Leave it!
Louw gets the cutout ball.
Onside. No, ball's not in.
McGrath and McCarthy, and that's lost forward.
Still advantage, all back.
Whoa! Johan Goosen taken out by Jack Coleman.
Shoulder contact with the neck. Mike Edison more. Penalty on them. Yeah. Time is off. Time is off.
Johan Goosen has really been up for this game. Really controlled it the way that he played flat at times. Always trying to take on the line, and here, but the coat hanger, Jack Coleman,
only for me, just neck contact.
and pulling his shoulder.
Only penalty.
Johan Goosen.
We've reviewed it. Slight neck contact.
Bites it a bit.
Just a penalty. We neck contact. Yeah, it's just a PK. Sorry, don't worry.
A high tackle,
just
penalty.
Penalty. No worry.
But it is an infringement.
Right.
Yep, penalty only, the correct call.
Off. Right,
Chance here for the Bulls to either march upfield or go for the post.
Shot to goal.
Well,
And
shot
call for the
is
shot.
called.
Ben, yeah.
Well, he's got a minute. starting from now. It's up to him if he wants to kick this at 78 minutes, 48 seconds. That gives him a minute and 20 for the last bit.
I'll take that one.
It's a fascinating call, isn't it? I mean, if it creeps over the crossbar, everyone's a hero. But there's an argument to be made, I suppose, for kicking for territory, getting line-out possession. But it'll all be moot. 60 meters for Johan Goosen. Sailing, not quite far enough. James Louw caught on his own 22-meter line with less than 90 seconds to play in this semi-final. Out the back from Leinster, but not to hand.
No contact from Willie. Chest and chest.
Caught in possession, 5 meters from their line. They have to play with risk now, do Leinster. Alala Toa set the ruck.
No knock on.
Away by McGrath and tipped on by Byrne for Kelleher. Doris desperately trying to free his arms in contact. Klopper with a strong clean out there, just keeping Leinster at bay. McCarthy.
No.
The crowd counting down the seconds that would see their team into a second Vodacom URC final. And to a second semi-final win against Leinster. Turnover is good for the Vodacom Bulls. The hooter has sounded, and Goosen will kick it high into the stands. That is a quite extraordinary victory for the home team. They have taken on a true champion team. 15 in